Greetings, RC Model Geeks, and here we are in the shed yet again for part one of a new build. Fresh cup of coffee and a fresh plane. There it is in its box, waiting to be bastardized. The Pt1 is on hold for the moment. There'll be a video uploaded after this one about that. I'm just waiting for some bits to arrive so we can finish it. But rather than dick around doing nothing, I thought I would start on the F16. So let's get that on the bench and have a look at what we've got. So here it is. This is the complete kit of parts. No more, no less. So we get some water slide transfers. Very nice. Probably the nicest thing in it. We get the fuselage. A tail cone, two moving tail surfaces, one there and one under here. There. We get a vertical fin, which I tell you weighs a ton, which basically slots on there. This is all composite, by the way. The whole thing is composite. Yeah, we get the canopy, which is there. Get the canopy frame, which is there. We get two wings, and these wings are minuscule. I'll bring in the obligatory ruler just to measure one up, and we have a wingspan of 9 inches there, and obviously the same on the other side. We get a cover for underneath, so we've got a hatch underneath the fuselage, and then we get an accessory bag, which is basically those bits of wood, some metal hardware, 2 more pieces of wood, and some kind of phenolic resin strips. Oh, and a few push rods in there. Oh, and of course we get these things that go on the tips, which are like mountings for rockets. It does come with a ducted fan. Doesn't come with a motor, but it comes with this not so good 3-bladed ducted fan, and obviously the mounting where the blades go onto the motor, and that is it. There are no instructions at all to tell you how to put this thing together. There's no instructions to tell you what the movements might be on the control surfaces, and there's nothing to tell you where the CG might be. So this is going to be a fun build. Let's have a closer look at the fuse, shall we? I mean, it's a beautiful fuselage. The moulding on this is absolutely the dog's bollocks. It is really, really nice. Yeah, look at that. And there is the nose. That's a real bogey picker. So let's put the fuselage to one side. Oh, you also get some material to make up the tunnel for the jet pipe, which is you just roll up basically and slide inside the fuse. Yeah, so there are the parts. I mean, there ain't much wing there, is there? You know, if you got that out, you'd think that was the elevator or something. But no, that is the wings. So yeah, she's one dinky plane. Well, wing-wise, not fuselage-wise. So, motor we're going to use, obviously we're not using that thing that came with it. And if I just bend down here and pick out from my box, that is what we're going to put in there. Now, that is a max thrust. Oh, sorry, no, it's not. It's a Dr. Mad thrust. That's it. It's a Dr. Mad thrust. There's the part number. Right, had to go and empty my SD card. It was full. So yes, as I was saying, that is a Dr. Mad thrust ducted fan unit. I think it's a 10 blader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10 blades in there. It's quite heavy, but you know, it's certainly going to have the required grunt, I think, to get this thing flying. So I don't know where to start, really. Right. So, where to start with this F16? The first thing to do is work out what the bits do. And we've got loads of bits of wood and screws and other bits. So, let's try and put some of those together and see if they make up something. Right. We've got these two plates here. They're obviously cut out for servos. So that's good. We know what they're doing. Where they go, we don't know, but at least we know they're for servos. These bits. There's two of them, and they've got a hole in each of them. So what on the plane has got a hole in it? Or what on the plane has got a rod on it? So if we go over to the tail surfaces, you'll see there's a rod there and a rod there. So we can presume that somewhere along the line that has got to go on there as a strengthener. We've also got two little bearings. So those two bearings have got to go on two of something. So let's have a look at this tail again, and we can presume that they are the bearing for the tail. So we've got two parts so far that we roughly know their location. Whether in the right order or whatever, we don't know, but we know they go with those bits, or we presume they go with those bits. Now, if we look closely on this Elevon half, whether it will focus or not is another matter. There is actually a flat, if I can find it. There it is. Let's put my hand there and see if it will focus on it. Oops, there you go, there's a flat. So something has got a screw onto that flat, and it's going to be an arm or something like that to rotate the control surface. So what have we got in this pile that could possibly go on to that arm? All we've got are these two collets here. That one there and that one there. So we can presume that those collets go at that position. But that doesn't solve how the control surface is going to rotate. But what we've also got here are those. Now, somehow that has got to be connected to that to make a horn. And if we look closely at these collets, grub screw, turn it round, threaded hole. And if we look at this, this has got a hole in it for something to go through it, or thread through it. So there must be a threaded something or other that goes through that and into that. Sounds good so far, doesn't it? Oh boy. So let's see if we can put that together with what we've got here to make an arm. Okay, here is my Mark 1 horn assembly, which I think is probably going to work okay. It might be a Mark 1.2 by the time I finished, but that's a good start for now. So I will get on and modify the second one. I had to retap the hole in the collet. It was actually there should have been one at 90 degrees and there was two at well, 180. So I just drilled a hole through at 90 degrees and tapped it out for M3. And that all worked out lovely. So I'm going to do the same for this one and see where we end up. So there we go. Two elevators stroke elevons, depending on how we're going to use them. All sort of put together. Yeah, seems to work quite well. So that is good. So the next thing I think we'll look at is the wings and see how the servos go in. So here is our wing half. The ailerons are just fixed in by super glue hinges, but I'm probably just going to go with them because they will give a nice tight neat hinge on this aircraft. Now the servo is mounted in the wing and it's mounted, if I run my fingers over it, there we go, right there, and you can see there's a box shape there. So we've got to cut this covering material to expose the box. So that will be the next thing to do. So that is the holes cut out for the servos. Can't go any further on that today because I'm still waiting for some servos to come in from Hobbyking. There are covers that go over like that, and that gives you the clearance to get the servo in there because the wing is so thin that the servo will stick out above the wing surface. So these go over to give you that extra height and to cover it all up. It's just a shame they weren't painted. And then the same on that side there, like that. So that's as far as I can go with the wing. So probably next I might look at getting the motor into the fuselage. Right, slight interlude. Bix the Phil's here. He's got a knife in his hand, and we got a package for the RC Model Geeks just come. So go Phil. Gentle.
We don't know what's in it, do we?
Gentle. Might be biscuits.
Well, all them. There's a lot of biscuits there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see what's in the package. As you can see, I'm risking life and limb here with Bix the Phil and a knife.
I should ignore that.
Oh, come on, mate, it's only a box. Hey, we're in.
Up.
There we go.
Up.
Little note, little note. Let's have a look. It says, "Dear Rob and team, just a not to say, I really enjoy your YouTube videos. They're very informative and I laugh as well. Here are some biscuits for you to enjoy."
Bloody hell.
Stuart. Thanks, Stuart.
Thanks, Stuart.
He's from Scotland.
Okay, then
Aberdeen. Jesus wept.
a few biscuits. You're trying to get us fat.
Well, I mean, you know, you might go that way, mate, but I'm already there. Holy schmoly. That is the mother load of biscuitness.
Gosh.
Thanks, Stuart.
Oh,
The biscuit hoard was getting low.
Ginger nuts. I like ginger
Oh,
nuts.
we like ginger nuts, don't we?
Hobnobs. Oh, they're nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and there's something under here. Look.
Oh, look, a McVitie selection.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, hey, is that Jammy Dodgers as well? Old Porter would be happy, wouldn't he? No, it's Kit Kats.
Oh.
We could have a break in a minute and have a Kit Kat.
We'll have to have one now, yeah.
Excellent. Oh, look at that little hoard. Lion bars.
Lion bars as well.
Hey.
What's under there?
Oh,
Blue ribbons.
oh, lovely. Yeah, we like them as well.
And there's a big box of something here.
Thanks, Stuart. 8 varieties.
Gosh.
Oh, lovely. Yes, you've done well there, mate. Thank you. That'll keep us going for most of the summer.
Yeah.
Won't it, Phil? Well, not unless you come over every day, of course.
Oh, yeah. Got something to come over for now.
Just to be with me is good enough reason, mate. Thanks. Right. That is it. Phil's doing a great job with the paper.
Was it the Edinburgh Evening News or something?
Is it?
I don't know.
It might be the Aberdeen Evening News.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Cheers for that, Stuart. You are, as they say, a complete star. Oh, and Phil's falling over.
Alright, that's bloody lot there, isn't it?
Oh, good old Phil. Yeah, that was it. there's a trail of paper behind him. Oh shit, it's all blowing away as well. Go on, Phil, you can do it. Right, back soon when we're back on the F16. Okay, Bixler Phil has the F16 in his hands. Now, it's difficult to use Phil's hands as any kind of scale because they're twice the size of anybody else's hands. Right, Phil? Oh, no, there's my hand. And compare it to yours, mate.
Yeah, I mean, you've got exceptionally small hands.
Well, I know. It's a small cock as well. But, right, so there is the fuselage. We've been working on that this afternoon, haven't we, mate?
Yeah.
Hence, it's got loads of grubby finger marks all over it already. But if Phil turns it upside down...
Yeah.
Hey,
Look at that motor.
there it is. The mad thrust is in there.
Reinforced with
I'll
plywood.
twist it this way so people can see, Phil. There you go. So that is quite securely bolted in there. Have a look down the old exhaust pipe. There. And then look at the front. I can go down there, and there it is, looking very nice with 10 blades on it. So that is pretty much done. You know, it's in there anyway. We might do a little bit more reinforcement, might not, but it's in and it looks nice. The other bit,
make a good boat, wouldn't it?
well, yeah, probably sink though, mate.
There's a big hole in the front.
There's the cover that goes over it.
Yep, that's good.
That just needs screwing down, so that's all nice. And then the next thing to do, which won't be today, this is it for today on what we've done, will be, well, I'm waiting on some bearings to come now.
Yeah.
I'm going to slightly change how the tail works at the back there.
Yeah.
Just to strengthen it up.
It's not strong enough.
No, it's not supported well enough, so we'll do a little bit of tweakage there.
A bit like Bluebird, isn't it, the boat?
Yeah. No.
No?
Yes. So, it's looking good. Good day one progress, I say. That looks sweet as a nut. I like that install. Yeah. So that's it. Oh, and of course, this was one of the aircraft sent by
Perry, right?
the Reverend Wing Commander Perry.
Oh, right, yeah.
So this is a Perry build. Originally, when Perry first told me about it, I said, why don't we chop the nose off and put a prop on the front? But he persuaded me to go the suck and blow route even. So that is what we are doing, and luckily I already had a Dr. Madfrust knocking around that was going to go in an F22. So it just happened to be the right size for this. Well, actually, I think it's oversized. Yeah. This thing's going to go like a rocket, let me tell you.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. See what? Flip it over, Phil.
That's the top there, isn't it?
Yes, that is the top. While Phil's holding it, I'll butt a wing up, shall I? So you get a better idea of scale.
Not very big wings, are they?
There you go. That is it. I mean, this wing's almost smaller than your hand, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a very, very small plane. Yeah, next thing as well is the cockpit. Now, if you remember, we got a stash of components from Ali at Flight Comp in the good old US of A. And in there was some spring hatchy things. Oh. So we'll probably put one of those in there to hold the canopy on.
Okay.
Because the canopy's got a nice frame. If I can find it. There it is. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's got to go in there like that. And then the plastic canopy is stuck on top of that. There it is. So that lot's going to go together like that. So we might use one of those spring catches that Ali sent over in the front there. The original, it calls for just like magnets sort of stuck on everywhere. But I quite like the secure fixing, so yeah, it could well be spring loaded. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's nicely made, this thing.
Yes, isn't it?
It's just, what's wrong with it? It's just the lack of info support and everything else that went with it that was the problem with this thing.
No paperwork.
Yeah. There's a tail.
Oh, yeah.
And massive tail. Shame it's different colour than the rest of the plane. But yeah, there is the tail. And that tail weighs about as much as the fuselage, that vertical fin. So they must have had some CG issues, because I reckon there's a lot of lead in that.
Oh.
Yeah, on the tailpipe. Yeah, go on, Phil, hold that in there. Oh. There you go. There's the tailpipe.
Good.
Yes. Big boy. Big black boy.
Whoosh.
Lovely.
I like it. I'm liking this more and more.
Yeah. I thought you would. It's your sort of size, isn't it?
Yeah. I wouldn't fly it though.
No, I wouldn't let you.
I'll let you fly it. It's a bloody rocket ship, isn't it?
Oh God. Phil was here. Bits are on the floor already.
Yeah.
Right, so that is it. Calling it a day. End of part 1 of the Hobbyking F16 build. Thanks to Wing Commander Perry for supplying the kit. And thanks to Stuart for the biscuits today.
Yeah, we have one of them.
Yeah, we've enjoyed them so far, haven't we, Phil?
Very nice.
Phil's put on 10 pounds in weight.
Yeah. Wouldn't know.
And we'll see you all probably tomorrow for part 2 if the postman comes.
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise we're going to grind to a halt very quickly. So, see you all then.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.